Hi, in this clip I'm going to show you how to play Little Shady from the Rockschool Guitar Grade 3 book. I'll play through the track first of all. I'll then give you a few pointers on sort of technical elements to look out for when you're actually playing the piece, and a few tips on how best to perform some of the phrases in it. I'll then play it a second time with the backing track slowed down a little bit, and finally a third time with my own volume turned right down, but the backing track still slowed down a little bit, so you've got basically a visual reference of where you are in the song, but a slightly slowed down backing track you can play along with. Right, so here's the original track, the original tempo first of all.
Little Shady. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, okay. Supposed to be kind of hip-hop, I think, isn't it? I wouldn't describe it as a particularly hip-hoppy track, but there we go. That's just my opinion. Right, first of all, your sound. You want a bit of distortion in there, maybe a hint of reverb, but fairly clean with plenty of attack still. Be careful about the control of your palm muting as well. The first two lines of music have got very, very heavy palm muting on, so it's very, very staccato, very broken up. So very cheeky, make sure you get those notes absolutely short as you can get them. It's based around, as you've probably spotted already, just an A minor pentatonic scale. So from a point of view of the notes, as long as you know your A minor pentatonic scale in your fifth position, dead easy to play. Now, one thing you do need to look out for is you've got some ascending and descending glissando in different places. Little lines either sloping up or sloping down, up two notes or away from notes. Make sure you pay attention to those. For instance, the last bar on the second line, bar 8. Make sure you get that descending glissando in there. You've then got rising glissando on the main sort of riff. You only really need to go down about a fret, but it's the difference between and. So make sure you get that glissando in there. Another thing to look out for, bar, where are we? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, bar 12, it's on the repeat only, so after you've done the dal sagno, when you go back to the sign and repeat the second section, that's when you play that little fill, that. First time round, it's a completely blank bar, you're quiet through that one, right. Okay, again, when you get to line 1, 2, 3, 4, line 5, the first bar of each sort of pair is palm muted. The second bar isn't, so make sure you get the distinct difference between the two. So the first bar of line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, palm muted. Second bar, not palm muted. Third bar, palm muted again. Last bar, not palm muted. And you've got a very obvious bit of vibrato mark there as well, so make sure that last bar you've got plenty of vibrato. Right, again, very last line of the first page, be careful of the dynamics. You've got the same repeating little phrase, then rising glissando, oops, then you've got a hairpin, so you're supposed to get louder through that point, so make sure you get a lift in the dynamics. So you get that nice raise in the actual tone there, so watch out for that. Right, second page. First line, you've got some mezzo-piano chord chops there with some mute strokes in there. You need to listen to it to get the phrasing absolutely spot on, because it's quite a difficult phrase to read, but listen to the recording and make sure you get that nice and tight. Again, make sure you keep control of the muting so you can get those rests to stand out. Right, guitar solo. It's based over two pretty easy chords, A minor 7, E minor 7. Just backwards and forwards between those two. So what I tend to do is keep it fairly simple and very rhythmic still. So you can of course use your pentatonic scale, maybe a few octaves as well, and also of course your arpeggios. You should be familiar with minor 7th arpeggios now, as listed in the back of the book, so don't be afraid to stick a few arpeggios in there as well. But key is nice and tuneful and nice strict timing, so nothing too flashy. They're not after flash, they're after sort of musical content. Right, what have we got next? You then repeat, jump back to the sign, back to the third line after the guitar solo, and repeat that section. Again, don't forget that little fill. Then we've got some chord fragments, some sort of dyads in there. Now again, you've got rising glissando on the first one, so make sure you get that slide in there. So you're just bringing each chord in from a semitone below. Same with the next section, and it's also a hairpin, so you're gradually getting louder as you go through. Before coming to the last phrase. But it's all pretty straightforward, nothing too scary in this one, so it's a good one for the exam. Right, okay, I'll play it again with the tempo backed off a fraction.
Little Shady. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Silent the first time. Palm muted. No palm muted. Muted again. No muted. Rising glissando. And the dynamics. Guitar solo. Slid chords. Getting gradually louder. Okay, one last time now with my own volume turned down.
Little Shady. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, guitar solo. A minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7 again, E minor 7, A minor 7, last bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. Chords. Last line. There we go. Hope that helps. Good luck in the exam.